Hey everybody, welcome back to the MGS Paranormal YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Ghost Stop Phasm light. Coming up next. And I'm back. So today we're going to be talking about the Ghost Stop Phasm light. They also have a Phasm cam, which I do not own. Maybe in the future, we'll see. I do have a camcorder, so I'm not sure if I'm going to purchase that one just quite yet. So with this Phasm light, it has quite a bit of IR lights built into it. You got on one side, you have magnetics on there, magnetics over here, magnetics on the top, a little bit on the bottom, but you also have a hole here so you can hook it up to a tripod mount. So, or, like a coal chute that has a mount built in so you can put it into your rig. So, and on the back side here, you have your power, your screen display here, which is really nice. It comes in handy to tell you exactly what color you're using. You have your IR lights here, your UV blaster here, and also this is like a fade in and fade out for your brightness, and all sorts of different colors right here. This thing comes in very handy in night vision mode. I mean, it is... You get your average night vision cameras where they, from your camcorders and stuff, to just illuminate just enough to maybe see where you're walking. This thing here, it takes you to a whole new level. And by saying whole new level, I mean it brightens up the whole room. I'll have a separate video tied into this video just to show you how well it brights up the room. So, with these magnetics, it's actually pretty nice. You can buy another one of these things, and you can stick it right next to it, and it'll hold real well. Same thing, you get the Phasm cam. If you just want to attach it right to the top of the Phasm cam, you can do that as well. Alright, so we're going to get into how this shines into the camera here, which hopefully it doesn't blind anybody, but... I will turn the unit on and we'll go through as to what it looks like in the back, also what the different colors are, and what the other different functions are for. Now, to turn this thing on is a little button here. You just press and hold it, and the little screen will turn on. Now, what that screen does is that it tells you if your IR light is on and your UV light is on. It also tells you what color you're using when you turn it to different colors, because this does have multiple colors. As of right now, I do have the UV light off, and I have the IR light off. So I'll turn on the IR light so that way you could see exactly all the little lights that are inside that IR blaster part. Now, if I turn it around and shine it at my face, I'm not going to see anything. But towards the camera, you get to see everything that's in there. I'm also going to turn on the UV light, which casts a nice little long, short light there. And what this does is gives you the option to use a full spectrum type deal scenario. And what I mean by a full spectrum type deal scenario is on the back is you have all these little different color options you can use. Now, depending on what you're going to use that color for, if it depends on drawing in different kind of spirits, I'm not sure if that's what one of the claims are for by using different color lighting. That's just something I'm not sure of. So just kind of go with your gut feeling of what might work, might not. Above all this color changes here, there is a fade in and fade out. And what I mean by fade in and fade out is you can slowly pull that switch down, and then it will take the light out completely. So now your room is going to be back down to full darkness. But if you turn it all the way back up, now your room is fully lit again. Now I'm going to go through these colors little by little, and that way you get the sense to see what kind of different colors it has. So hopefully this doesn't blind anyone watching this video. And it's quite easy. It's just by a click of a switch here, and they go, and you can tell when it starts and stops. It's not just like with the fade in and fade out where it just keeps on going by how well you touch it. So, but like I said before, with all the different colors it has on there, I'm not sure what kind of spirits you're actually trying to get close to the light. If it's a child spirit, if it's a adult spirit, I'm not quite sure. And this is the brightest mode. So, and like I said, I mean, I'm not going to turn around blind myself, but it does tell you what color you are on. So now I'm going to fade this out, just like that. And, and here, I'll turn around and show you exactly what it says on the back. So, now, who is this geared to and who is it for? This is for the medium to advanced paranormal investigator that knows exactly when to use it and how to use it. When you're just starting out, I'd say go with the cheaper IR lights. Just that way you get to kind of understand how they work and, know exactly when you're going to turn it on and what colors are you going to actually use it for. I mean, I'm sure there's other IR lights blasters out there that do have different colors. I know cameras do have full spectrum part of them, but you have to buy them separately or in a special order and stuff like that, or buy a GoPro and take the filter out. So there is a lot of cameras that you can modify out there. I just choose not to because I'm not as handy to tear something apart and put it back together. So, but this is a phenomenal item. Like I said, go to ghoststop.com and get yours today. As of this video, I believe it's selling for $79.99. It normally goes for, I believe, $99.99. So at $79, it's a good steal. I would recommend if you get one, you should get two. That way it kind of balances things out depending on what your rig is and what you use for your paranormal investigations. So, like I said, this is a very nice item. I recommend it very highly. Don't put it next to anything that's going to have wipe out your SD cards or stuff like that next to other electronics, because it will wreck some of your other electronics. That's from what I have been told. So, and I wouldn't take that chance. If you got really very, very expensive equipment and you don't want that wrecked, then I would not put this with it. But for the most part, I have put it with my camcorder. I have put it with my digital voice recorder. And what else did I put it with? I've had my phone close to it as well. So far, nothing has happened bad to it. But I would say probably not sticking next to your computer. So it might do something to your computer. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Please do in the comments, because I want to hear what your guys' thought about this product and what you found useful for it and what you have not found useful for it. And if you feel that there's better ones out in the market, please put that down in the comments down below. Because I've heard of other products too, called the Deadlight and stuff like that. I'm sure there's more names out there that I haven't heard of yet. But those are a little bit more on a higher end of the expense. So, and Ghost Up is a very reputable name. They got a lot of cool stuff on there. So, like I said, go to ghoststop.com, get yours today. With this video here, I will see you next time. Alright, so we are in my basement here. As you can see, I'm using my camcorder that has night vision on it. Also, I have the phasm light from Ghost Stop on top of my camcorder here, just to give an example as to what this IR light is capable of. And, just kind of panning across the room here. It's just my workstation, some of my paranormal gear stuff. There as well, and so forth. It's just my movie room as well. So now I'm going to turn the lights off, and that way you can see what this looks like in the dark. So this is what I see in the dark, pitch black, nothing on. And, it's just the way it goes. So I'm going to turn the IR light on for the camcorder. And so the IR functionality of it is, this is what it catches. To really get a good look at it, you got to be really up close to really see what you're doing. Still makes it hard to walk around in because it really does not show off the room as well. I'm back here. I'm showing you exactly what this will cast. Okay? And then if I press the button again, the light from my camcorder will come on. And you'll be able to see a little bit as you're walking around and filming, and that way, you can see what you're doing. Not looking into the 3-inch monitor, but you can still see where you're going. Still fairly dark in here, and you can't really pick up as much stuff, but it's there. So we'll go back to full darkness, and with this here, to combination with the phasm light, you do have to turn on your IR for your camcorder to give you night vision. So here we are back to night vision, and with the phasm light on, I'm going to turn on the UV light. So this is a UV light here. It casts various different colors. I'll shine on the post here, that way you can get a feel of what light is. Different color of the light. Oop, went a little too fast there, sorry. You can sometimes go a little too fast. But, like I said, you got so many different colors on here, it's unreal. That's the full brightness. I'm going to go down a little bit. I'll start trickling back down the colors again. Now, as far as full spectrum, is it easier to catch spirits with the full spectrum on? I'm not quite sure. How easy is it to, attract spirits? Not quite sure either. But that's what the full spectrum is. So we're going back to where it's just that blue. And you can dim this however you want it. So if I'm dimming it, it really changes the colors. So now I'm going to turn the UV light off, and I'm going to turn on the IR blaster. And this is what this does. Just absolutely brightens up the room. You can see where you're walking even in the dark. It's just a big time difference as to what this phasm light does. So this is just a tad bit of what this light does and what the different colors is, and then that way you can decide if you want to buy it or not. I suggest getting 2 to even out the level, but that's just me. And now you can go back to the video. Hey you! Yeah you! Thanks for watching today's video. Please subscribe and tap that bell for more notifications. See you on the next video.